But this is an awesome magnet. Big fan of this.
And is 150 times better than the garbage that is inside of the land pavilion right now. Hey guys, today I am here at Epcot at Walt Disney World because it is the very first day of annual Passholder Appreciation Month, also known as VI Passholder Month. There's a whole bunch of things that are going on. So we're gonna head inside Epcot because this is where almost all of the offerings are gonna be across Walt Disney World. They're all kind of here at Epcot. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna pick up a brand new Figment magnet, check out some food, check out the new Passholder little lounge area, and show you guys what you can expect if you're coming here this month as a pass holder. And I know I'm not alone in saying that, where are the trams? That should have been the first perk that came back this month, but we're still tramless at Hollywood Studios and Epcot, and it's almost halfway through 2023. And as we're approaching the front entrance, they have the annual Passholder specific entrance open, so we're gonna go in this way. Like I mentioned a couple of minutes ago, pretty much all of the benefits for the VI Passholder month are taking place here at Epcot. There is, I think, one limited edition like photo pass magic shot that you can get over at Animal Kingdom, but everything else is taking place here at Epcot. So let's talk about what some of the perks are for the next month. Over at the Creation Shop, you can pick up a brand new Figment annual pass holder magnet. That's gonna be the first stop on my day, is to go pick that one up. Also, they're gonna be increasing the pass holder discount at select locations. So the discount on food and beverage is gonna go from 10% to 20% for the next month, and then the discount on merchandise is gonna be going from 20% to 30%. Now, I know I said a lot of the things are taking place here at Epcot. The discounts on the food and the merchandise, that's resort-wide. It's not only at Epcot restaurants or Epcot shops. You can take advantage of that over at Magic Kingdom or Disney Springs, whatever you want. Also, during the VI pass holder days, pass holders can get a 20% discount on select outdoor kitchens at Epcot, which include Brunch Cot, Florida Fresh, La Isla Fresca, Northern Bloom, and the Honey Bistro. So you'll get 20% off over at those food booths that are here for the Flower and Garden Festival. And there's also a special pass holders quote-unquote lounge over at Sunshine Seasons inside the Land Pavilion. There will be a reserved space available to pass holders for a limited time. So we're gonna make our way inside Epcot. Our first stop is gonna be the Creation Shop, where we're gonna pick up our Figment magnet. Just judging by the crowds here in front of Spaceship Earth, looks like it's gonna be a pretty light day. And the timing of this month is interesting because it's supposed to be a really slow summer here at Walt Disney World, which is definitely not the norm. So they are trying to win back pass holders and guests to come back. They have all different types of promotions going on right now, and this is one of them. So we are coming up on the Creation Shop. I could already see a pretty lengthy line forming outside, so this is clearly the queue for the annual pass holder magnet distribution, so we're gonna get in line. And there is the new annual pass holder magnet. It's Figment, and he's in that really cool like cartoon style. He's holding a paintbrush. Really digging this one. We only had to wait about 5 minutes in the line, so don't let the length of the line scare you. But this is an awesome magnet. Big fan of this, and I love the artwork on it. And while we're in the Creation Shop, just want to call out a couple of things that are new. They have the latest in the Decades collection, and this is the 50s. They have a Shaggy dog plush, and I had to read the little tag on the inside. The Shaggy dog was a film from 1959. And for $34.99, they have this limited release pin. You can see the money symbol on the front, and then on the inside is Scrooge McDuck for $88. They also have a new Loungefly backpack of Cinderella. You can see the fairy godmother. There's the mice, Gus on the bottom. Of course, Cinderella in the middle. They also have a new pair of ears from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That's really cool. Not only is this an older Disney film, this is an extinct attraction. These are $39.99. So as you're heading towards the Land Pavilion, you can see the Lion King topiary straight ahead. You are gonna pass this set of flowers over here, and there's a photo pass photographer taking some shots that are specific for the pass holder month. And I've only been here for about 15 minutes and it's already super hot. So we're gonna head inside of the Land Pavilion and check out the new pass holder lounge. And I'm really interested to see what this lounge is like because it's over at Sunshine Seasons, which is directly below us. And it looks like it's just regular seating. So it's kind of an odd place to put the pass holder lounge, but we will see. I have a feeling it's gonna be right down there. I see a little table and somebody checking somebody in, but let's get down and get a closer look. And it looks like I was right. So this little area over here is where the new annual pass holder little lounge is going to be. They have a little mural over here, and then there's a check-in area, and then it's just like the same tables that are always here. And over here are a couple of the annual pass holder offerings. There's a raspberry lemonade tart and then a spark of grape shake. Here's a closer look at the mural that's on the wall. It has the annual pass holder logo over here, and then there is Figment, and that's the same Figment that's on the magnet. And this is the lounge that Disney decided to put together. I have a lot to say, so let's get over here. I have no interest in going and sitting in this lounge, so I'm gonna go find a spot outside and give you guys my thoughts. Okay, I am back outside of the land pavilion. I didn't even want to stay in there anymore. That was absolutely ridiculous. That is what the annual pass holder lounge is for VIP pass holder month. It's just an absolute joke. They literally just sectioned off a few different tables over in Sunshine Seasons, and they're like, oh hey, this is an exclusive area for pass holders. Well, meanwhile, it's in the middle of everybody else that's eating there. It takes seats away from people that want to eat at Sunshine Seasons, and there's literally nothing special about it. Like, after this month is over, you can just go sit in there and sit at those tables just as a regular day guest. Meanwhile, over at Universal, they have a whole dedicated lounge that's themed and air conditioned and sells merchandise and has all this stuff. Disney is losing market share to Universal. And now with Epic Universe opening in a couple of years, like, Disney is really, really underestimating how much people are into and are going to Universal these days. I had a feeling that when they announced that the pass holder lounge was going to be at Sunshine Seasons, that is what they were going to do. They were just going to rope off a few tables and sell you something in there, which is exactly what they're doing. That's where you buy the annual pass holder treats, and then you could bring them into that lounge. And it's just an absolute joke. Like, I don't mean to be critical, but I have to call things the way that I see it. I'm always going to be 100% honest. We pride ourselves on that on this channel. We're just not going to say everything that Disney does is great, and this is not. This was a complete miss. They could have used the World Showplace building that sits completely unused for 99% of the year, and they could have done some really cool theming in there. They could have put like photo ops, stand-up photo ops like how they do in Magic Kingdom. They could have did a lot for this month to really show the pass holders that they're appreciated, and instead they just shove you in a corner over in the Land Pavilion by Sunshine Seasons. And frankly, it's a joke. I didn't even want to go in there. I took a couple of shots just to show you guys what the area is like, but there's no reason for me to go sit in there. Unless you're eating lunch, there's literally no reason to go in there. It's not any different than anything that you can experience on any other given day. So I don't want to say I'm surprised, because I'm not. This is just the way that Disney parks have been going lately. And this is why I think we're just going to continue to spend our money with Disney Cruise Line, because it's a completely different experience here at Walt Disney World in terms of how you're treated, how they're operating these parks. Right in front of me, I'm looking at construction over here at Epcot that's been taking place since 2019. So I have a lot to say, and I'm sure as this video goes on, I'll share more and more of my thoughts, but it's getting really frustrating to come here and spend your money and just not feel valued. And Disney tried to win pass holders back by doing a VIP pass holder month, and there's really no perks. They just want you to spend a little bit more money on the food. They give you a little bit of a discount for that. They up your merchandise discount, but they couldn't even do like a temporary annual pass holder lounge correctly. Meanwhile, Universal has one that exists year-round and is 150 times better than the garbage that is inside of the Land Pavilion right now. And yes, you can compare Walt Disney World to Universal Orlando Resort right now, because they are similar businesses. They're both theme parks that operate, they both have hotels, and Universal is kind of changing the game. And once 2025 hits and Epic Universe opens, it's going to be very different here in Central Florida. A lot of people are going to be going over there instead of coming over here, and it might be too late for Disney to realize that they kind of missed the window on making sure that their guests are happy. And considering that a lot of the theming around the VI Pass Holder month is Figment related, you would think this would be a great time to roll out the Figment meet and greet that's supposed to be coming this year. They still haven't said when, but what better time than now? Figment's on the magnet, Figment's on the photo ops, there's Figment themed treats, but we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. And I'm not trying to be negative. Like, we don't come to Walt Disney World to try and be negative, try to just show you guys all the things that are wrong. There's still magic in these parks, and we still enjoy coming here, but it's just the way that you're like treated and valued as a pass holder. Other than like just getting in at a steeply discounted rate if you come as often as we do, that's really like the only reason to become an annual pass holder at Walt Disney World. Outside of that, there's really not too many perks. Every once in a while they'll do like some hotel discounts and things like that, but other than that, it's really just your admission. You don't get any discounts on any of the quick service food. You don't get any discounts on the food booths during any of the festivals here at Epcot. But meanwhile, when you go over to other parks that are in the area, like SeaWorld and Universal, you get those things every single day. So that's kind of what set me off. And as I was filming my last little rant clip when we got out of the pass holder lounge, I got an email from SeaWorld Orlando that tomorrow night they're doing a VIP ride night for annual pass holders from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock. It's just going to be only for pass holders. You get to ride Mako and Pipeline and all these different rides as many times as you want with pretty much no waits, and it's free. You don't have to pay for it. You can just show up if you're a pass holder. And now, granted, SeaWorld is on a completely different level financially and just quality-wise as Walt Disney World, but it's just like things like that I wish Disney would do every once in a while, just to like show that we appreciate you. And I think that is what the intent of this month was, but they are just not executing it well at all. Like, yes, the merchandise discounts are great, but all that money's going right back into Disney's pocket. It would have been nice if they actually made a true pass holder lounge, not only for this month, but just for all eternity. They're doing all this construction here at Epcot, and I always wanted them to build a lounge for pass holders. I mean, they have it for DVC members, but nothing for annual pass holders, and nothing coming that's going to be permanent once all this construction is finished. So that's just kind of my 2 cents on the state of Disney parks right now. Again, not trying to be negative, not looking for things to have a problem with, but it just seems like these days, every time you come to a park, there's just something that hits you, and it's just accumulating, and I've kind of reached a boiling point. And all like the little things that used to make Disney in terms of service, in terms of the way you're treated when you're a guest, those are amplified, and you feel that 100 times more when you get off of a Disney cruise and then you come to the parks, which is exactly what happened with us. We got off of the Disney Fantasy a couple of weeks ago, and we've been in the parks since then, and the few times that we've been in there, we always just say, like, how come Walt Disney World can't execute the same level of service and the same level of treatment of guests and everything like that Disney Cruise Line can? And Disney Cruise Line, they do the same thing week after week for months and months on end, and they just get it right. So if you are thinking about coming to Walt Disney World, and I'm not going to tell you don't come to Disney, because like I said, there's still magic in the parks. We enjoy coming, we enjoy living so close to them and getting to do this whenever we want. It is truly a blessing. But at the same time, if you are thinking about spending like a week in Walt Disney World, I would advise you to go on a Disney cruise. If you're okay with going on cruise ships, and if that you don't have anxiety from that or anything along those lines, just go on a Disney cruise. It is well worth your money for the amount of money you're going to pay, because Disney Cruise Line is a premium versus like Royal Caribbean or anything else that you might go on. But just the level of service you're going to get and the experience you're going to have is truly old school Disney. Like, that doesn't exist at Walt Disney World anymore in terms of the parks and the restaurants and everything like that. It's over on Disney Cruise Line. So if you're looking for that late 90s, 2000s Disney service and Disney feel, you have to go take a Disney cruise. And I would say if you're deciding between a land vacation or a sea vacation, it's an absolute no-brainer. Like, spend your money on Disney Cruise Line. You're gonna get way more for your money, and you're gonna have a much better experience. And I'm curious when the 50th anniversary statues around the parks are gonna get taken down. The 50th anniversary's been over for over 2 months at this point, and they're all just kind of still hanging around. Speaking of better experiences, we can finally see directly across World Showcase Lagoon. The barges from Harmonious are completely gone. There's still like some remnants floating around in the lagoon over there, but we can directly see across to the America Pavilion now, and it feels so good. Those barges were such an eyesore, and I am so happy that they are gone. But yeah, the barges are gone, and Epcot is back to the way that it should be. And I mentioned something along these lines before, and I don't mean to compare, but when Universal treats their pass holders so much better than what Walt Disney World does, I really can't help but compare it. And this is a fair, direct comparison, because Universal does do annual pass holder appreciation months. And matter of fact, I think they do it more than one time a year, where you get like increased discounts, you get hotel discounts. So if you want to stay on property, you get an increase in that. They have like all these like different special offerings, not just over at, you know, Universal Studios or Islands of Adventure or like one restaurant. They spread it throughout the entire Universal Orlando Resort. So no matter where you go, you actually feel like you're getting something as a pass holder, as opposed to Disney, who's basically doing everything here at Epcot. And that's how it's going to be for the 100th anniversary as well. Like a lot of things are going to be taking place here as opposed to everywhere else, but that's just my 2 cents. Okay, so I changed my mind. I'm actually gonna head back into the Land Pavilion because I wanna try at least one of the pass holder treats for you guys, just to see if they're good and if they're worth getting, so we're gonna go back in. So as I'm heading back into the Land Pavilion, something that I noticed is there's no hotel discounts for the VIP pass holder month. So no annual pass hotel rates or anything like that. And like I mentioned before, almost all of the offerings are taking place here at Epcot, which is just odd how they didn't spread it out throughout like the entire resort. Like there's nothing at Magic Kingdom, nothing at Hollywood Studios, none of the other parks, Disney Springs. It's just all here in this one location. So over here from Sunshine Seasons, we got both of the limited time offerings. This is the Raspberry Lemonade Tart. It's a shortbread tart filled with lemon mousse, raspberry jam, and raspberry mousse. And then this shake over here, which has those same figment wings on it, is a Spark of Grape shake. It's grape, guava, passion fruit, orange, and lime. The shake was $8.99, and then the tart was $6.99, and there is no discount on these, so go figure. There's a discount on some of the food booths, but not on the actual annual pass holder items. And there's a look at the inside of the mousse. You can see the lemon mousse, the raspberry mousse, and then that raspberry jam over there on the bottom. And this is actually quite good. This is very, very good. Next, I'm gonna have some of the Spark of Grape shake. Comes with those little Mickey sprinkles and other sprinkles on top. It has 2 of those chocolate figment ears, and I'm just trying to figure out why the whipped cream on here is like a yellow. It doesn't say anything in like the item description about this being like flavored whipped cream or anything. So I'm just wondering why this is yellow, or if I'm gonna have a stomach ache a little bit later on. So thoughts on the tart and the shake. The tart was really, really good. Like I will definitely get that again if I'm back here at Epcot within the next month. The shake was decent. It is very, very heavy and filling. So it's definitely something that you want to share with like at least one other person if you're coming. And you also kind of have to like the taste of cough medicine, like grape Robitussin. And I'm weird, I like artificial grape flavoring. So I actually enjoyed that, but it was just too much for me to finish. I don't know if I would get the shake again just because it's like so dense and it's so hot out and it's not really something you want to drink on like a hot summer day, but the tart was really good. Maybe one of these days Epcot will finally finish its construction. This whole area, like I said before, has been under construction since 2019. And from over here, we can actually see a little bit of the Journey of Water, which is the new Moana attraction. I guess you can call it an attraction. It's really just like a walk-through experience that's going to be coming. You can see some of these trees are palm trees themed for the area, and you can see a little bit straight ahead. And with that, we're gonna make our way towards the exit. So that is gonna do it for today's video. Came out here to check out the VIP annual pass holder offerings, the VI pass holder offerings. It's really not a good acronym. They should have came up with a better name for it. But overall, like a little bit disappointed. I mean, the snacks were pretty good, but that annual pass holder lounge, like I said before, really kind of is a joke compared to like what Universal and some of these other places offer. And just overall, like all the different offerings that they're giving you, it's really nothing that they're doing for you as a pass holder. It's more of like, hey, we're gonna give you a little bit of an extra discount so you could spend some more money with us because we need your money right now because the summer is gonna be slow. That's how I take it. Whereas Universal, like during Mardi Gras, did that annual pass holder like token challenge experience. If you haven't seen that video, we went to that. We got to spend a little bit of time in Universal, and we had it like almost all to ourselves, and it was really cool. And that was something you can only experience if you were an annual pass holder. And then, like I said, SeaWorld is doing that VIP ride night tomorrow night, which is actually tonight by the time you're watching this video. So just overall, like it just feels like Disney continues to do the bare minimum when it comes to annual pass holders and the love that they show them. But this is here to stay for the next month. So if spending money on merchandise and things like that is something that you enjoy to do, or if there was something that you wanted to buy and you didn't want it to wait until there was a little bit more of a discount, it does go from 20% to 30% for the next month, but really outside of that, it's just any old ordinary day here at Walt Disney World, and especially here at Epcot. So hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me today. If you did, make sure you give the video a nice big thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel down below so you don't miss out on all of our future videos to come. And with that being said, we'll see you guys real soon.